another video for YouTube. The day's a bit different. We're going to be focusing on carp, roach and perch fishing. So I've just unloaded my bag there as we got here. So this is actually called Magicroft Fishery. We have, I think, 5 different locks here. This is one of their biggest. So it goes up there all the way down, and there's so many pegs you can go, maybe 8 or 9 pegs down the way. But the day's challenge is I'm going to show you how to catch carp, roach and perch on the simplest trout setup you could ever imagine. So away with all your carp tying, your braids, everything else, we are going to be using the simplest of setups. We are going to be using a swivel. We're going to bring a wee bubble float. There's a good ripple in the water, so that's good for the bubble float. We are going to use the tiniest split shots. So on the camera you will see I'm using wee SSG shots, one of the smallest ones, and what I'll do is I'll clamp them on just like that, and that allows you to hold the float. We're going to put one on this side so it doesn't really do much moving. So that is going to be our float. Then our drop, we're going to have a big drop on it. So I'm going to have a slightly bigger SSG shot on here. So from the hook we want it a bit there, because we want to sink the worms. So the bubble float will sit on top and the hooks will sit down here. That's what we want. We are going to go with a barbless hook. And we're going to tie on, if I can get a hold of it, there we go. We're going to tie on the barbless hook. So what I'm doing here is a half blood knot. So it's through 6 times over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good luck. And then we're coming back through this wee loop here. And what we do is we hold it at that side and pull it in. And what we do is we get our scissors. So the scissors are in my pocket, and we're going to clip this wee bit of excess off. So this is going to be our full setup. Is that going to be there, bubble float at the top of the water, weight in the middle, and worms at the bottom going around with the waves and stuff. So we are going to go for worms first. So these are our worms. Just make sure the camera's at a good angle. So we have some good worms here, and we're going to put them on our hook. Going to put two or three worms on. I always find the more effective, the more worms that are on the hook, the more effective it is. So this one's a wee bit skinnier. See if we can get a bigger, fatter worm. And what we want to do is, when you're doing it, guys, you want to hide the hook. So you want to bring the worm over and you want to hide that hook. So I'm using a 10.5 feet match rod. This is going to be my setup. I'm going to use a nice light corum reel with the drag. And that is going to be, this is a brand new rod, I've never even had it yet. So different varieties of bait we have today. We've got sweet corn, we have the glittery maggots that we have are from power bait. We've got garlic power bait as well. We have also chocolate orange, they're wee cotton balls that are scented, and we have watermelon boilies. and we have worms and maggots. So with this, guys, we've got a Savage Gear big net. That's the sort of deepest big net that I own. And we got Stephen fishing over there. He's doing the same as me, just worms, simple float setup. And sometimes the carp can be right in at our feet. So what we're going to do is we're going to try it close in first. We're going to try it close and see what happens if the float and that is in really close to us. So I want to set the drag so that it can run if we get a decent carp, and I want to set the rod like that, and that is going to be what we're aiming for to catch. So there's big carp in here. I think there's maybe 20-30 pounders in here, and there's other smaller carp, but this is stocked regularly. The maintenance is well kept, so we've got people fishing it everywhere. We've got wee pegs that are built in, and we're hoping to get at least a few fish today. And I'm going to keep the head camera rolling, but the batteries I'm using GoPro Hero Session 11 and 10, so I will take my other camera off my chest, and you can see here this is a GoPro 11, and the GoPro 11 is just so much better, guys. It's voice activated, can turn it on using my phone, and what I'm going to do is set the harness and record us through our fishing trip to see what we can get up to. And hopefully the longer videos, the more subscribers. My YouTube channel's up to 2,000 odd subscribers. So what we're going to do is set the stuff neat, and I'm going to go for recording on the GoPro and see if we can record our full swim out here, plus watch our float at the same time. So what I want to do is get it on first. So there we go, guys. Hero 11 black, and we do not want settings, so we want to go to record. We've got no bad battery, just to start us off for a couple of wee videos a day. And let's see if I can film my swim. So a bit of camera checking here, see if I'm on the camera. So I'm on the camera there, and that is recording us where we're fishing. And let's just go ahead and record on it. So we are now good to go recording, and as I've done in the previous video which I've got in my head, we're at Magic Fishery, and we're hoping to catch, we're after carp, tench, roach and perch, and let's hope we're off to a good start. I've spoke through the setup, and we're going to see if we can catch decent fish using the worms and float. So I'll try casting it a wee bit, and we'll see where we go for there. And this is all going to be for the YouTube, guys. So I'll show the camera here. So we have, tap the screen there, we have fresh maggots, we have fresh worms in here. So we have fresh worms. We also have some other items in here. So we have jelly sweet corn, carp love that. We also have something else to try, which is glittery maggots from Power Bait, and we also have the garlic trout bait to see if we can catch on that. It'd be quite cool if we could catch on trout stuff. So we've got a trout set up on the new rather than carp, and my video is going to show you guys how to catch a carp on trout setups. We also have what flavour is this? We also have tangleberry, which is like a watermelon carp boilies, and we also have chocolate orange wee soft balls that we put on, and it releases the chocolate orange flavour, so the carp are quite sweet toothed to the looks of it. But what I might do is throw some maggots in and do a wee bit of ground baiting. Aye. So we're doing a wee bit of ground baiting. We're just throwing some maggots in around the area where our float is. Some at the front is because they can burn as close as here as well. And hopefully we'll have a fish. The casters seem to be working. The casters are floating on the surface. As you can see here, you'll see the wee casters floating. And hopefully we'll have a fish out in no time for both cameras. So we'll keep testing this, keep winding the slack in. We don't want too much slack on the float rod.